Hello everyone and welcome back to another episode of Ride-On's Hobbies. My name is Ride-On and today we're going to be painting Skhathael from the Ylthari's Guardians Warhammer Underworlds box set. I'm really excited to get into painting this guy. He sticks out like a sore thumb out of this entire group. He has the least red on him and he's kind of monotone for the color choices that we picked, but I think he turns out really good. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get right into painting him. So my goal with this kit was to try to make it not only pop from the other ones, but feel very intimidating and imposing. So he's kind of a muted color tone, with mostly blacks and silvers is what I went with. Because of this, and I didn't realize it at the time, the rest of them are all bright colors with a lot of red. So I offset it by painting his horns red, but he does stick out a little bit as being the darkest one in the group. But at the same time, he does look kind of final bossy, and from what I understand, in the Warhammer Underworlds game, he is definitely your big damage dealer and melee DPS type. So maybe having him stick out isn't such a bad thing. Starting by adding a little bit of flesh tone to his skin. I lightened it a little bit so it's not as yellow-orange as Onslane's was, but we're going to still kind of go for a fleshy color here. It's kind of like a pale rider type, since like I said, we're going with mostly muted colors, blacks and silvers. Painting behind the main branches behind their head, it seems to be the most difficult part for me. It's not too difficult, but it definitely is something where I have to kind of work at it to get them right. Here you can see me starting on the horns. I'm trying to wet blend the horns to be light at the top and dark on the bottom. Like I said, with each of these I wanted to try wet blending and really get used to it, and this one takes me the most work, but I think it actually turns out the best out of the group. Since painting this many, I have since used wet blends on a few other projects now, and I think I am getting better at it, so it's something I'm going to keep working on and keep improving on. I recently watched a Tabletop Minions video, and in it Uncle Adam states that new painters shouldn't try I think should take the time and try new things on individual pieces and to try to see what works for them, what doesn't, and do different things right away. I don't think you should overburden yourself. I don't think you should try, 5 million things at once, but doing a little bit of wet blending on an accessory, trying a little bit of dry brush here and there, seeing if you can start, adding different glazes. I think that if you are trying to improve your skill as a painter while you're working on the model, I think that you should, one by one, little by little, try adding new things to your repertoire. I'm sorry this video took so long to release. I have been back to work now after our long vacation that we've all taken. Unfortunately, because of that, I missed my upload on Wednesday, but I will hopefully be back on track from now on. I am super excited to bring you this video. Skhathael, like I said, it was very exciting to paint. This and Ylthari are both finished. I just need to finish editing them both. Ylthari should be coming on Wednesday. And then I'm hoping to bring a gameplay video soon. I finished painting a kill team off camera. I just like to paint sometimes. And I'm working on a second. Then hopefully my brother and I can get in and we can get some Warhammer kill team in. So I could try actually playing this game instead of just painting the minis. But so far, I think painting the minis has been the fun part. Really good with some of these details painted out like this. I'm adding a little silver here and there to really make the grays feel more metallic. I really want his sword and hair to even feel silvery. If any other new painters are watching this, I do want you to know that almost inevitably we're going to go look back on our early miniatures and realize things we could have done better. I haven't gotten quite to that point yet, but I'm sure soon I will, and all of us will soon too. So don't hesitate to try things on your early minis. I think that learning and practicing is more important than feeling like it's messed up, because inevitably as we get better, our old minis aren't going to look as good to us anyways. If you follow me on Twitter or Instagram, at RideOnH on Twitter or at G4AC_RideOn on Instagram, you'll see updates on some of the latest videos, as well as you'll be able to see me posting some of the things I paint and do on my off time. In addition, I talk about Magic and Pokemon sometimes on there just to spice things up. I recently found out that my manager at work is also a Magic player, but he plays at a different store than I do. So that's really exciting, and I hope I can get some games in. Right now, though, my focus is definitely on improving my mini painting skills. Since I'm back at work and don't have as much time, I've only been able to get a few minis painted since I started. I got a few Grey Knights, which I have painted for my kill team, as well as a few Tyrannid Warriors for my kill team as well. Any and all updates like that are available on my Instagram. I also try to post things on Twitter as often as I can. Since I recorded this video, I got a new light for my painting desk, so hopefully there'll be less awkward tinniness in the video when I record. I got myself a couple of Age of Sigmar bosses, and I really can't wait to open those up and start painting those as well. I got the start collecting boxes for the Flesh Eater Quartz and for Seraphim. Now, I know that it's better just to get some of the individual models for Warband, but I felt like I wanted to try expanding on some of these. Plus, I like having larger models to paint. So we're getting started on the base now. Like I said, this has the least amount of red in the group, so I decided to paint his little sprite friend red as well to help pop him, since his colors are so muted and basic. When I was in high school, his sort of edgy appearance really would have made him my favorite in this group, and the paint scheme I went with really sells that. As I've stated in previous videos, these are themed to a color plan that my brother came up with. And have any of you figured out what the theme is yet? If you have, please do let me know in the comments below. I will be talking about it in detail in the Ylthari video, so be sure to check that out. I'm really excited to have that out for you. As with the last ones, I'm doing a brown wash all over the base, and then I'm going to paint the rest of the details over it. That way there's a nice muddy look underneath. I'm going in and adding the green now. That way the rocks get nice and spruced up, and it really looks like the undergrowth of a forest. I want Skhathael to feel right at home. I kind of don't like how some of the shrubberies and stuff that are on the bottom kind of cut off and are just flat on the sides, because it makes it feel awkward for me to paint. Should I paint it green? Should I keep it brown like the mud? Should I paint it black and just have everything black around the outside? In the end, I decided to just kind of keep them the same color as they are on the top part and just do black around the rim. That's starting to come together now nicely. And here he is in his completed glory. Thank you for watching.